like struggle. You gotta struggle. You have to fail. Right? Like I'm a big Batman fan. So one of the things I always loved was just I'm really big into philosophy. Um, so one of the things I really enjoyed from like the first Christopher Nolan Batman movie was just that phrase of why do we fall, Bruce? Learn to pick ourselves back up. Um, I feel like a lot of people, they fall and they just don't know how to pick themselves back up. Oh, dude, no. Failing is not a weakness, and that I can tell you. It'll feel like it. It'll feel devastating. It will truly feel devastating when you fail, and I failed a lot of times. But like I can always say, every time I failed, there was a fire lit up under me. Every time I failed, every time I was unable to achieve something I wanted to achieve, it hurt when I couldn't do it. But I went back to the drawing board, tried again, tried a different angle, and eventually you'll get the angle. And then the one thing is, like I've read a number of different books, and so having a support system is definitely helpful. Oh, dude, when it comes to a support system, man, it's ridiculous how important that is. Like, there was a book by Napoleon Hill. I don't know if you ever heard of Napoleon Hill. He wrote the book called Think and Grow Rich, right? And one of the main things he says in there was you want to form a mastermind alliance with people that like think like you, or not even think like you in all the senses, but they understand what you're trying to achieve, and they're there to support you. Because like for me, I have an mentality where it's just I'm always trying to figure out how I can do things better. How I can do things better. How can I achieve something better? But it's important to have a support system behind you, because when you can't see how to do something better, your support system can lend a hand, lend some aid to it, And when your support system is able to truly assist you in achieving your goals, they're worth more than anything in this world. Because one of my biggest fears, right? One of my biggest fears is that one day I would fall, right? One day that I will fall, and no one would be there to catch me, right? And that's always been a fear of mine. But as time went on, it hasn't gone away. I tell you that much. But one day I got a text message from my father, and it was just out of the blue, right? Because my mother and father, they live like right down the street, but we're not really that close when it comes to like really close family people, So it's like, we're just not. But one day he sent me a text message out of the blue, right? Just out of the blue, and he said, "Little man, if you ever fall, I promise I'll catch you." Right? And I looked at it and I was like, "Whoa. Right? Like I've never said that to him. I've never said that phrase to him. I don't even hinted at it. Like, how was he able to pinpoint or hone in on that specific thing that I've said to myself for years, for decades?" And he just knew, It's like when I was going through something earlier this year, my aunt just texted me out the blue and was like, "Yeah, no matter what you're feeling right now, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You'll be good in a couple months. Just keep your head up." And I'm like, she knows something I don't? Like, where did this come from? Like, how does she know this? How does she know I was in need of support, but I wasn't going to reach out to anybody for it? Like, how? I don't know, man. Like, a support system is amazing. So one thing, like, I really try to do, with this company, is to be a support system for people that need it, right? Like, my number's in the contact section, right? Email address is in the contact section. Like, if you just want to talk about anything, shoot me a message. Oh man, I remember I think it was like last year. This one guy he texted me. He was like, "Yeah, man, I really want to kill myself." Right? And I was like, "Man, let's talk about it." Right? And talked to dude for like 40 text messages, right? And well, long story short, I'm still liking his pictures on Instagram. And that was, kind of one of the things for me. Like, every time, somebody always needs help. You never know who doesn't have that support system that needs help, right? You never know who can't call their mom or dad, their sister or brother, or anything, can't talk to anybody about it. And it's important for me to always listen to people, Because my thing is, like, one day I might be down and out. And I might really need someone to listen to me. And I don't want anybody to just deem me insane or crazy because, I'm not feeling it today. My mom, my mom, she'll randomly text me stuff. Like when I was in college, she would text me stuff all the time. It was like, what was one of her random things? She would just say, she texted me one day and it was just so random, and she was just like, "Focus, okay, focus." And I'm in the middle of studying, right? And my thing in college, my study habits was like, study for 30 minutes, right? Play some Xbox for like 30, and study for 30. And ironically enough, it worked. It really worked, right? It really helped me take my GPA from like trash to like Dean's List, right? And she would just text me like, "Focus, focus." And it's like every time she texted me, this was when I was getting ready to not focus, right? Like when I was zoned, I was like, "All right, well, you know what? There's really no need for me to keep focusing on it. I got this. I've studied enough. 28 minutes good enough, or like 20 minutes is good enough." And it was always interesting. Parents always know when something's wrong. And it's weird. Like, how do they know this, right? How do they know? Oh, I'm trying to figure out. I forgot what I wanted to talk about though. Besides the poverty and the what was that thing? Perfection thing. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I just can't specifically remember. You have any ideas? Anything? You want to like pick my brain for something? I got nothing else to do for a little bit. I finished up all the orders from this morning, so those are gonna be mailed out tomorrow. So when I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna have some vegan cookies and cream cake. It's pretty good though. I recommend if you ever want to try a new vegan spot and you're in like the Capitol Heights area of Maryland, it's called Everlasting Life Restaurant. It's very good vegan soul food. Very good. It's very good stuff. Yeah, what was that thing? I can't remember. This is embarrassing. Quite embarrassing.